All right, everybody. Welcome to the Full Broadcast Mania. I am live. We're here. We're going to be talking about a little about sports from the BKFC fight that's happened recently the past few days. We're going to also bring JB Wallace, which is Just Blaze clothing store up here. Just be the first person on your block to just get Blaze. We'll have him on this show here to talk about his products more, and we'll also see what's going on with the local fighters and see what's up next with all the fighters. So let me bring JB Just Blaze clothing store on right now if he got a chance. Let me it's not working.
Well, what's your status?
Hey JB, are you there?
Yeah, he's like, I'm like, I'd get that sorted out.
Hey JB, can you
works,
hear me?
But he's trying to get
Wallace.
his visa paper. Good luck with that, bro.
Oh, yeah, so many people.
Can you hear me, Wallace?
And he's worried because he's under that birthrights because his mom immigrated here.
All right, we'll bring Wallace back up there. I think he's talking to a customer right now about his T-shirt, so we'll bring him back up. We had plenty of fights last night. We had JB. I'm sure JB Just Blaze Clothing will be up here talking, man. But you got to remember, guys, we also had some great fights last night. Let Me Bang, Julia Lane, getting that done last night, knocking out his opponent. Congratulations on your win last night, bro. Way to do it. Then we got Sito. He won his fight also. There's a lot of winners last night, a lot of sponsors that are sponsoring these fighters. They had some great wins last night. Some that lost will come back, try to get victory on their next fight. So we'll be talking a little bit more with these fighters, see where they're at, what's coming on. So let me see what I got going right now. Let me see if I get Wallace back on here. Hey Wallace, you there?
He has citizenship, so he wasn't sweating it. He was like,
All right, we'll get Wallace back on there. So stay tuned. Let me get this to my YouTube video shared on my Facebook. All right, there we go. All right, guys. Now we're waiting for Daryl to come back on, and we'll go from there. Let me see if I can find my live show real quick. Hey, Jay. Hey, Wallace, can you hear me now?
bro, I'm walking, but the trouble is, it's troubling.
All right,
I'm on the
there's Wallace.
street. I can do a street report, but I can't really hear very well. I don't have the best audio here at the moment.
All right, guys, here's Wallace, the owner of Just Blaze Clothing Company. He makes shirts. If you guys want to be the first person to be Just Blaze on your block, contact him. Give him a little idea about your shirts and everything. Wallace.
So we're a cannabis brand that's trying to end the stigma of this powerful plant. We're located down here on South Beach in beautiful Miami. And we've been in operation since 2019. And in 2021, we started to sponsor fighters in the bare knuckle BKFC world. So now we've been making fight shirts for about 20 guys on the roster. So be the
That's
first
good.
person
So,
on your block. to get blazed at justblazeclothing.com.
So you guys know Wallace is always on the East Coast. Sometimes he might come to Vegas if he got some big events coming. But if you guys want to get some cool T-shirts, just contact him. And he's got some great quality T-shirts, and he's sponsoring a bunch of guys right now. So if you're a fighter, any management team, if you guys want to have some sponsors, just contact Wallace.
Yeah, man. If you guys need custom gear, we also do area codes. And, you know, everybody loves to have their own personal area code. We can customize it to your favorite sports team, whatever city you're in. We can do the city codes in different sports colors. And we just ripped off. We got Philly done with all their sports teams, and now we got a project that we're doing all Chicago colors. So, guys, hit me up and let me know what I can do for you.
So, what you think about the fights in Philadelphia, Wallace?
I thought it was great. You know, props goes to Brandon Meyer. Beast Mode came in there and shocked the world. I think that's probably the biggest fight that no one picked to be such a banger. Brandon came in and got work done.
Yeah,
You catch that knockout?
oh yeah, I did. I saw all the previews when I got home, and I was like, man, I miss watching these fights, but I'm working a lot, so I could see the previews, you know, after the fights are done. But
I can't wait. I can't wait till they come back in March, back to my home area of Hollywood, Florida, to the Hard Rock, because fighters, I can corner you that night with my Florida Athletic Commission cornerman's license. If you're fighting in the state of Florida, hit me up. I can make gear for your whole team.
Shit, that'd be awesome. Well, let me tell you, the fight that I was waiting for that I want to see was Kane Thompson. I mean, dang, man. I was surprised he went in there and just knocked that boy out just like that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that
Were
was
you there?
That was a hell of a fight. Was I there?
Yeah.
No, I wish I was there. You know what I mean? As a bartender, you can't really get off on weekends.
Man, you tell your boss to get you some sick leave. It's called PTO. Say, hey, I'm going to take some PTO. I'll be back when I want to come back.
Nope. Nah, I'd rather work.
Oh, yeah, I know. You make some good money.
I got to make money when you live in Miami.
Yeah, I see where you live at now. You got quite a good view up there.
I mean, you guys want to take a little tour, I can take you down Ocean Drive. How about this? Has anybody seen the iconic Ocean Drive?
It looks like you're walking home, huh?
Oh, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to take you on a little tour. This is a tour with JB.
I've been to Miami. I've been to Miami before, and believe me, I know it's expensive. I don't think my family can afford that.
Have you ever been to Ocean Drive?
A long time ago, I can't remember. I went down there with my brother when I went out going towards. We had to make a stop out in Orlando.
Okay. I'm gonna take you guys.
It's hard to remember. You give us a little tour. Everybody see your fancy living area, you know, and shit.
Well, I mean, if anybody knows, Ocean Drive is one of the coolest places on the beach.
Well, check this out. If you guys didn't see the fight last night, I watched the after program fights when I got home. Lord, a couple fighters I know end up winning, and I'm so proud of them. You got Let Me Bang, Julian Lane, knocking his opponent out in the second round. Zito winning his matchup. knocking his opponent out. So, what do you think about these fighters, man? You think some of these fighters are capable of going to their next fight and trying to get a strap around their waist?
I mean, I think Shady definitely got fight of the night. Congrats to Shady and Cito. I think Shady showed some people that he can still fight.
Yeah, he can.
That was a dog fight, bro. He. What I like about Shady is he's got that grit in him, that determination, that never give up mentality. That even if he gets knocked down, he'll keep going until he physically can't.
Yeah, that's true. So, BKFC is coming one of the biggest promotions in the world right now, and David Feldman has done a great job of doing what he's doing right now. From year one till now, he's done an amazing job. He's bringing fighters from the UFC. You got up and coming fighters that are from Street Beefs. They're doing awesome. Uh, what do you think about uh, fighting BKFC fighting out of the country? You think that's going to be the most popular event, being the events here in the United States?
Dude, I think you got to keep putting pressure on the U.S. arenas first. Now that they just sold out Wells Fargo Center in Philly, I think you don't limit yourself to let's hit up all of these major sporting arenas and get bare knuckle in a lot of states that aren't open yet. So I think this is like almost the gold rush. Feldman's going to get opportunities in a lot of different markets now because they were able to sell out a major sporting arena.
Yeah, I heard that. That's good. I think
17,
he's
well, they had 17,650 tickets sold in Philly.
and Philly's the most popular place to fight too.
And I tell you what, like, Philly is on fire right now.
Do
And
not
I can
talk
only,
about the Super Bowl. Don't talk
oh,
about the Super Bowl.
I can't wait, brother.
Yeah, you blew out my team. I give you that. But I'm proud of my team. They got furthest than where they were supposed to go. You know.
All right, so it's going to be really loud. It's probably really loud already.
Oh, that's fine.
It's really loud. Here's the Clevelander. I'm about to turn it.
I see that. And just remember, guys, if you guys need a t-shirt custom made, you better guys get a hold of Just Blaze Clothing. They have great quality t-shirts. Make sure you guys contact them. He's promoting. How many fighters are you got now?
So we probably got about 30 fighters, mixed
That's not
martial
bad.
arts. I got some surfers. I got some skateboarders. Team Blaze is going big in 2025.
All right, that they decorated
Yo,
the tree too.
how do I flip the screen?
There's a you gotta do it on your phone. There should be like an arrow that goes in a circle. You should be able to turn it. You don't got it?
Oh, okay, I
You're
see it.
probably you're probably gonna have to dance with a girl or something and turn the phone around. All right, while you figured that out, I'm gonna bring Daryl on real quick. All right, man. Oh, there we go. Look at that. The downtown city of Miami. What do you think
That's very
about
good.
that, Daryl?
Oh, very. I'm used to it.
That man's trying to live the dream right there.
He should be
Yeah.
used to it.
All
Who
right,
that?
JB,
Wallace?
while you
Oh, I
walking
thought that was
JB, I'm gonna
Wallace.
talk
Okay.
to Daryl for a minute. I'll be right back, Wallace. All right, Daryl.
Yep.
So give us a little. Did you go to the fight last night? Were you there?
No, no, I wasn't.
So
They wouldn't pay for me, and I'd rather he had somebody with him, that he knows and that he's training with.
so
And
give me
unfortunately, it
a
didn't turn
little.
out like we wanted it to, but
So
it was like I
give
was
me an
there.
idea. So the
Say it
fighters
again.
that you have currently right now, what are you having a busy schedule with most of the fighters that you've signed with BKFC, Flex Series? I heard you got a couple of fighters getting ready to fight here in the next couple of months. So how you feeling right now with all these fighters? You got to get them in the ring
Stacked.
or the circle.
Stacked. Got to keep everybody busy, and yeah. So yeah, I got Flex, I got BKFC, and then some, coming up. So yeah, it's fun. Never
So
have really
let's talk.
rest, but yeah. Go ahead.
Let's talk
I'm
a little
sorry.
bit about Bobby's fight last night. I noticed, like, when I watched the fights when I got home, in Bobby's fight, I seem like, that, what do they call it? Hammock.
Yeah,
That,
hematosis. Hematosis.
I
That's what they call it.
yeah, I noticed some fighters don't really care about that on their heads because they want
No,
to
he
finish the
didn't.
fight up.
He didn't. He
What's
don't.
about
I mean, that's why they call him the zombie. He take the punishment. They don't care. Keep coming. Then he get you. Get your brains.
that's true.
But yeah, and the thing is, I felt that he was gonna come back too because the guy had got tired in that first round too, and I saw when he went back to his corner, he was breathing real heavily, and that's when Bobby started picking it up. He always starts pretty slow, but because of the boot on top of his head, it was really with Dave Fairman that jumped up and told him to stop it. I heard, but no, he would have kept fighting.
Uh, it's just
He
shocking
like
when
he
you
likes
fight.
getting in those type of fights. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think he's disappointed because he wanted to continue, and it's like having that kind of
Yeah.
injury like that could really mess you up.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
so
he can see it. It's on your head. You really can't see it yourself, but he's still ready to fight. So,
all
but
right, guys, you ready?
the call was probably good. I didn't want to see him get hurt either.
All right, so if you guys don't know this fighter coming up on my screen right now, James the White Lion, he's fought a few fights already for BKFC and BYB. I'm sorry, BYB. And he's an upcoming fighter from Street Beefs. He's doing an amazing job with his training. He's turned his life around, his training. He's done nothing but training and getting ready for his fights. He's got one coming up. So I'm going to let him and Daryl talk about what fight he's got coming up and how they're doing and everything. So let's bring James on the stage right now. What's up, James?
What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing?
What's
Not
up?
much. What is this
Can y'all
deal
hear
with
me?
the beard now?
You said what about a beer?
Just to try
What
to get
up,
home, right?
White Lion?
What's up? What's up?
So I was talking to Daryl and I was telling him how amazing job you're doing ever since that you joined the Pro BKFC or BYD, fighting. But seeing you in the BYD, man, you've been doing an amazing job against your opponents. You came back and won your, I believe you won your last fight, right?
The one before last, yeah.
Man.
So,
My last one, I over dehydrated myself and put myself in a bad situation. So I made a mental mistake and it cost me the fight. But I was better than that guy, so I should have won.
That's right. Okay. So, from your last fight until your upcoming fight, how do you and Daryl prepare for this fight coming up, and how you feel with your energy right now?
Um, well, as far as like training wise and goes, my coach, Coach D, Devalian, he's at work right now, or he'd be on here with us. Daryl kind of just leaves it up to me and my coach, and we just right now we just working on a lot of defense, a lot of footwork. Because my last fight, man, it lit a fire in my ass, man. I got to go out here and embarrass my next guy. You know. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's about it, man. It's our whole plan is, we got to take fights. We gonna win and continue to push forward to get that top 5 shot and title shot in the as a final go.
Yeah, and he has a really good coach too. He's supposed to be on here as well, hopefully. And I kind of put a lot of trust in him because I know he's very creative. He's probably better than most coaches out there, and he's still kind of green, and he's steady learning or whatever. You see what he done to James, and me, I'm
Just in
more
the past
mental
year.
to him, and I give my experience and advice to him. And even when I see him, I see what I see. I tell them what I see and what they need to probably work on and stuff like that. But he's good. You know what I mean? He got him, doing the right stuff. And trust me, he's just getting better.
Yes, sir.
So, before I met Lion and introduced you guys, when you first signed James, what was your feeling? Did you feel like that what he's doing now? Did you feel like he was going to grow and be stronger and be a better fighter?
Yeah, that's kind of funny too. It's funny. I think one of the fighters. I think that because you introduced me to that fighter, and he hooked me up to James. And when I saw James his fight, I mean, he was kind of wild, and reckless out there. But I liked the style that he was trying to do. I knew, and how his body. And how his body was built, I know that he could get good doing what he's trying to do, especially once he mastered it. All he needed was training or whatever. He was just a tough guy with natural boxing skills out there, and he was doing good. So now that he has, he's training now and has real, very superior type boxing skills, he's going to really be great.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I'm amazed how a turnaround James have done, and I'm proud of you, James. That's all I gotta say, man. I knew you grow. And
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, and then his attitude too. That I fell in love with that as well. That's why he's one of my favorite guys. Good dude.
Appreciate it.
Hang on, that was too loud. So, Daryl, what do you have in store for James right now? When's his next fight? And I'm not sure if you know his next opponent yet, but what do you got for him?
Yeah, well, I know the time frame when his next fight should be. Now we looking either April or May. That's what I've been told. I guess they're looking for an opponent for him. And I think
we want Rosales.
He gonna show his ass this time.
we want Rosales since he ducked me. That's who we want.
Yeah. He's already made a post that he doesn't want to call anybody out, but he's ready to call somebody out. So it's like he's ready.
Man, look, man, I don't like losing, man. I haven't lost too much in my whole career, man, but I don't like that feeling, man. And anybody knows me, man, I come back from a loss stronger, so I don't ever let losses affect me or anything. I just come back stronger and perform better.
You never did 2 in a row, that's for sure.
Right. And I never will. We're going to speak that into existence. There'll never be a 2 in a row.
You know,
So,
that was just a learning experience. You know, he proved that he was a better fighter. You know, it
Yeah,
happened.
I mean, cutting the 32 pounds in the 3.5, 4 days really killed me. That's what really affected me. And I kind of played it off and downplayed it, and said it was only 25. No, it was 32 pounds. Okay, and I mean, I completely dried out. I couldn't spit. I couldn't produce sweat. They medically made me stop, cutting and everything. So, but my last opponent, he didn't even make weight. So they just moved up to the higher weight class. But that killed me, man. Trying to be Superman.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
so
It's not like he had a ton of amateur fights either. So
Right.
other than Street Beef, so he's still
I want
learning.
to ask, I want to ask both of you guys a quick question. It's about another fighter, and I don't know why he came back to fight, but you guys probably know him. Shady Grady. What do you think about his comeback and fight? If like, I'm not sure if
I
he
think
should be
I
what.
mean I think Grady showed his I think Grady showed his heart on that last fight. What was that? Last night, 2 nights ago. I think he showed his heart, man. He showed that he can hang in there. It sucks that he lost after getting that knockdown and shit, but what I'm saying? He's got a lot to improve, but at the same time, he can be a problem, man, if he really sticks to it.
I don't think I've seen that fight.
It was like
So,
three. It was like 3 or 4 fights before Bobby's.
yep.
Okay, then I should have seen it.
I
Yeah.
think it was in the prelims. I think he was part of the prelims. He Sido, whatever his name is. That's who he fought.
Okay. No. Yeah. I did see that one. All right. Yeah. He got knocked pretty silly.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? What was it? Third or fourth round? It was establishing with I think the fourth round, I believe. Like halfway through the fourth round.
The fourth or fifth, wasn't it? I know it
That's
went
what
a few rounds.
I think it went 3 or 4 rounds.
more.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got put out in the fourth round. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he
It was
showed it. I mean, he showed his heart. He showed his heart in that first round when he had him on the ropes and he kept on the 1-2, 1-2 and staying at his distance. He should have kept that up, but then he got too cocky and he kept trying to get inside. And what was working, he got away with, or he got away from, and that's what cost him the fight. It was the same thing with Zach Pinnell's fight. What was it? 3 weeks ago now. He put the dude down. He put the dude down with a cool 1-2, set everything up with his jab, and after he scored that knockdown, he stopped using the jab to set shit up.
Yeah. So, with your training right now, how you feeling right now? And tell the guys upcoming fights you got coming up. Let the guys know how you feel and what they got coming for them.
Like Dale said, they haven't given us an opponent yet. They just kind of gave us a time frame. What I was told by the matchmaker was, probably April, May at the latest. And it's the same thing he told Daryl. As far as the opponent goes, I don't really care who they put in front of me. I'm trying to put them underneath the stage. I'm not trying to take another loss.
Well said, man. Well said. So I watched me and Daryl. I'm sure he's watched some videos of your training. You have, I believe,
all the time.
an awesome coach.
Yeah.
He's got you where you need to be, and I'm proud of you and the coach that's training you, getting you where you need to be. And I'm hoping I will see a belt around that way soon.
Oh yeah, man. That's the goal, man. I don't think Liam Reese is. Yeah, he's got a good fight game, and it looks like he hits hard, but he's not really that fast. He's just very precise. That's who's got in super welterweight. That's who got the belt right now. And then you go down to just welterweight. 150. Yeah, the guy Javon Wright. He's a tough dude. He's 3-1 now, I believe, with the belt. And he's tough too. But I'm better than both of them, bro. I'm fully healthy, ready to go, man. I'm better than both of them, bro. And I know that. So
I gotta go do something real quick. Talk about your sponsors real quick, and I'll have you and Daryl talking. Just give your sponsors a shout out real quick. I'll be right back.
All my sponsors, obviously full of podcasts. Turn up. Management of Champions, MOC. I started with them as far as the management goes. They'll always be where I'm at. That's not. I'm never gonna change that. We got Street Beats, that's where I came from. They always support me, and whenever I need help, they always give it to me whatever way that I need it, regardless of of what it needs to be. They've always helped me out. Then you got what's the other one? Just Blaze clothing line. Be the first in your block to get Blaze, baby. But fight shirt. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm kind of like under a street light right now. But he makes my fight shirts and everything. Gets me some of the best apparel for the fights. So shout out to him. I believe that's all of them. Am I missing one, Daryl?
I think you got everybody.
Thank God, everybody.
And a lot of yours, a lot of the guys that he's mentioned, work with the entire MOC as well. So I don't need to name them. But I also have a few more sponsors out there. Monster is one of them. I've been dealing with them for quite a long time. Other than that, yeah, shout out to all you guys. Shout out all to the fighters out there. Sooner or later you'll be on here. Yeah, so
I'm back.
Back to you.
He's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Fuller's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Oh, my bad.
All right, so there.
What do you have coming up, man? What do you have coming up? What you got coming up, Jeff?
Get my kids ready for bed. You saying hi?
No, I'm talking about as far as the show wise. Any special guests coming up in the future?
Yeah.
Who's that?
You got any? I say you. I say you for your show.
He's gonna have
you got any big special guests coming up?
Hang on. Trying to fix my sound on my screen real quick.
Well, he has a bunch working on my part over here, so sooner or later we're gonna have some promoters, managers, other fighters, not just mine.
Oh, there he is, Just Blaze, baby. What's up?
Yeah, where you been, JB? Look at you guys.
We can't hear you.
Beards out, man. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
There you go. Hang on. What the heck? Can you hear me now?
Boy. Internet.
Hello. Testing. 1 2 1 2 testing.
Testing.
There you go. I hear
you hear me?
Testes.
You can't hear me? Testing.
Testicles.
Here, hang on.
In the commander's mouth. Testicles in the commander's mouth. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Can you hear me now?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I don't think so.
Bro, he's so salty about them commanders. I really think they ought to be changed their name to the Commodes.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Don't be talking about my football team, man. Don't go there. Don't go
You
there.
mean the Washington Redskins?
That Washington team. That's what they're called. That Washington team. They didn't have an identity for like 5 years.
All right, so that's it. James, me and you are going 3 rounds, baby.
Let's go, bring it on.
Yeah, sign that contract to me.
You know I can make it happen.
Who got that
Right,
sound?
What?
What's going on with that sound?
Where? That's you.
No, I had a fire truck. A fire truck just drove by me, or ambulance. Somebody got knocked the fuck out somewhere.
Oh.
Now I'm about ready to go. I'm about ready to go into work here in about 30 minutes.
Nice.
So, Darryl, when you got coming
So I'm
up
sitting out here at the bus stop waiting.
I'm about to go to bed.
Well, the next thing I have coming up is at Flex. I got a couple fighters fighting
You
there.
know when you're old.
Only just a couple fighters fighting there.
Right, Jeff?
Couple pretty good, talented fighters. One of them name is Alondre Winfield.
Oh, I like that.
And,
Okay. White Line
and a
official.
couple more guys.
Did you get
And
Daryl
then-
any shirts?
Daryl got one.
Yeah, he's supposed to be making me some. I just got to get
Right
a couple
there.
more things. I got to get a couple more things I want to add to it. I don't want to have them make it now and
I
then,
can't
wow,
hear
damn, I should have added this to
Mic's
it.
off.
So.
Hot mic.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to get this made.
Daryl got a White Lion shirt. Fucking Mr. Wallace over here got an autographed White Lion shirt. He got the only one in existence right now. The only one.
That's going in
And
that
Coach
Blaze Hall of Fame.
and then Coach got one too. So like my last fight, Mr. Wallace made sure that we all were dressed to impress with the White Lion shirts.
Yeah.
Daryl, when you got some fighters that need some gear?
Well,
Where's our
something
boy at with the no mic?
mention it, but I don't know. They haven't, no action or whatever.
Speaking of which, me and Mr. Wallace is coming up with a new logo for 2025, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta do something about your beard, guys.
Well, a new lion or
No
something?
way.
Nah, man, Team Beard, Team. Wallace trying to catch up.
So a new lion?
No, and I'm thankful at 45 to have relatively no gray hair.
Are you making fun of me?
I am.
I look
Yeah.
You making fun of both of us.
I'm just jealous.
You making fun of both of us.
Hey, he's jealous. We all got hair on the top of our head, and he doesn't.
I know. I'm severely jealous. I've been bald since 25.
Yeah, always makes fun of me.
Yeah. But anyway,
Shit, I've been
yeah.
bald for 20 years now.
What did y'all think about that Benavidez?
That's what
What did y'all think about that Benavidez fight?
That one I missed.
I didn't see it. I need to see it.
Hey guys, watch this. Check this out.
How many
Ready?
put?
It was too many
Favorite
fights on this week.
Your favorite person's online now.
Ah.
Mr. Zachary, what's up?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
Oh, this fucking beard, man. Like, really? Jeez.
What's up, Zach?
Beard gang.
Team Beard, man. Team Beard. Beard gang. Hey, gang.
Half of my beard, man. Like the other half, I cut it off not long ago, man.
I was gonna say, Jack over there look like he Amish.
Yeah, I cut off half my beard, man.
Yeah, you over there looking Amish, man. You got the bottom part, but no mustache.
That shit's so fucking thick, you could punch me in the jaw, and I'm not gonna feel much.
Hey, man, it's honestly an advantage in a fight, bro. It cushions the punches.
Hell yeah, there's scientific basis behind that. They did people with beards can take punches harder. It takes like 30% off of a punch or some shit like that if you have a full beard. Versus getting tore the fuck off if you have stubble. If you have stubble,
Right.
it really busts your shit.
It's like sandpaper, man. It grabs onto it.
Yeah, it is.
I tried it with the stubble, man. I ain't like it. On Street Beefs, one of my Street Beefs fights, I had stubble.
Guys, you know that food gets stuck
When
in
you have
your
stubble,
beard.
it hurts. It hurts when you get hit there. You feel more or less the stubble pain.
Yes.
But anyway,
Oh man.
what do you guys think about Israel losing?
I called that like down to a T. I knew he was gonna get his ass beat after I seen the way that Imavov performed in his last fight and the way Izzy performed in his last fight. I just kind of knew what was gonna happen there because it's just one of those things. Like you can tell when somebody's got that fucking dog in him, and Izzy just does not seem to have that dog in him anymore, man. He's got too much fucking money, bro.
I think he slowed down.
I think he
slowed down a lot.
The last fight, I believe he was winning until he got fucked up and got caught. This fight, I think he was winning, and he was doing real well until he fucked up and got caught.
Winning.
It's something there that he got to change in his defense. I'd be looking at his defense. His defense is not all that at all. You know?
Yeah, his defense is very, very hindered compared to what it used to be because, like, he doesn't have that same pop as a 25-year-old. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that same I'm gonna go, you know.
Right. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, he looked good. His performance was pretty well, but you know, it's something there. Maybe his chin getting weaker because I didn't see him take even harder punches than that. You know, and kept coming. But shit, you know.
I think a lot of these old all-stars, man, are losing their step, man. Something either got to their head or something, man. This new breed taking over.
I think it was a fluke loss. But kudos to the.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it was. He just,
Zachary Pro.
Just like your last fight. Hey, the same thing happened with your last fight. You get it, boom, it shit happens. You know you're better than that guy, you know?
Yeah, and what's crazy is if I wasn't so dehydrated, that punch wouldn't have affected me like that, man. I would have sat up like the Undertaker, man. It took over like fucking Tyson Fury did Wilder. I would have sat up like the Undertaker, man.
Yeah. He did that to Tyson.
I think that was the first. That's the first knockdown I didn't get up from. That's the first time I lost from actually being knocked down and not beating the count. I always beat the count. That's my first loss, not beating the count.
You actually did. You just.
I did, but I stood up too quick.
And then you stumbled.
Yeah, no, I stood up too quick and I got lightheaded. I got lightheaded in the motherfucking. Like, you know that feeling when you stand up too quick and you kind of black out a little bit? Like, oh shit. That's exactly what happened. I heard 8, 9 and I jumped up. I was like, I'm up. No, I'm not.
Yeah, that happened. I knew soon that you took that backstab, he gonna think, oh fuck it. It's over.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, man. He maybe it was just the way I was hearing it, but it sounded like he was giving me a slow count. It was like they wanted me to get back up and keep fighting, bro.
Hey, I got a question, Daryl.
Yeah.
Hey, so have you got any of your fighters to do the bare knuckle MMA yet?
Not yet, but I will be. There's a couple of them that I do want.
What do you think about that? Do you feel like that's an up-and-coming big sport to do bare knuckle MMA at the same time, or do you think it should be?
I mean, that's how MMA started out. That's how UFC started out. It was bare knuckle.
Right.
Yeah.
And no weight classes. So do MMA with bare knuckle MMA with weight classes, man. It's gonna shit on.
Would you do it?
I don't do MMA. I mean, I'm gonna do an MMA match before I retire. Before I hang my gloves up, I will do an MMA match. But I just don't train it enough to be like, hey, you know what? Let's go do it. You know, if it was just stand up, oh yeah. You know, but I know they're gonna want to take me down to the ground, and I can't defend submissions. I can defend the takedown, just not the submissions, because I don't fight MMA.
And that's just it. In bare knuckle MMA, they especially try to take you down. So you know, So But to me, it get confusing. Either it's gonna be one. Either you're gonna do it with or without the gloves.
Right.
That doesn't too much make a difference with the MMA one. I mean, the boxing one, you could be a little bit more creative. Because it's more dirty boxing.
Right.
But yeah.
Hey, Zachary, we were just talking
Yes.
about bare knuckle MMA. What do you think about that? Would you do bare knuckle MMA?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'll fight you in a Kmart parking lot, dog. As long as there's a paycheck behind that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'll fight you at the state fairgrounds, bro. I mean,
Hey, the next bare knuckle event is gonna be in the middle of a Waffle House.
yeah, no shit.
We're gonna put the ring up out.
Extra points if you finish your hash browns before you go to sleep, dog. You
know, what was it? Street Fighter 6 or what? Not Street, Tekken 6 or whatever it was. The fight game that just came out. They actually were trying to use. They were trying to use Waffle House as one of the stages, and they almost got it. And then Waffle House turned it down right at the last minute.
I thought it was IHOP they was going to use.
No, it was Waffle House because everybody requested Waffle House. They've been everybody likes Waffle. Everybody knows Waffle House for fighting.
Yep, I think I got a couple in years back.
I was going to talk to Zachary real quick about something. Hey, remember the boy we were talking about a long time ago?
How you doing?
What's his name?
They're out tonight.
Grady.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we talked about him a while back ago? Remember that shit?
Man, don't run your fucking mouth if you can't fight. That's all I got to say. I mean, where I come from, if you say something to somebody, they're going to hit you. Or shoot you.
Right.
Or stab you. And you better be able to defend the fuck out of yourself. If not, you're probably going to die out here, bro. And that's no bullshit. I mean,
Yeah.
They kill motherfuckers every day where I'm from, bro. Like, it's sad. It's absolutely sad. And like, the thing is like, what they don't realize is most trained fighters are going to hit you before you pull that gun on them, dude. You're going to try. You're going to go to reach, and as soon as you go to reach, you've already activated his instinct. He's already jabbed you. You're out. Out. I've seen motherfuckers fall completely out, knife in their hand. Stiff, just shaking. Just shaking.
Oh, man.
Just shaking, bro. Season out because they got knocked the fuck out. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Especially with King's opponent, where he started walking up there and at the weigh-in, he's all acting bad, like he was gonna whoop his ass. Showed up the next day and got his ass knocked out. Like,
you remember what Mike Tyson said? Everybody's got a plan until you punch him in the face.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
You're the baddest motherfucker in your own mind, my guy. That's exactly what it is. The average man is 4,000 times less effective in hand-to-hand physical combat than what he believes himself to be. People like me and James, Daryl, we are not average people. We have done this. We have been there. We've been around the block. We've gotten our licks, and we've gotten our bumps and bruises, and we're going to get in there and get out of there as quick as we fucking can because we know we ain't getting no younger.
Right.
I mean, if you get into fight in 2 punches, or you could go 20 fucking minutes, what are you going to do? I'm going to hit that man twice, and I'm going to collect that paper, my guy. We ain't fucking around out here. I'm not about that life no more. You know, it was cool when you was 19, 20 years old. Go out and have a war. Now, that's cool. Now there's information on some shit called CTE, bro. And yeah, you don't want to just keep getting punched in the fucking head because your eggs are your brain's gonna scramble like eggs, bro.
But they say you'll get it better. You'll get it faster with the gloves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but y'all gotta realize also, with the studies coming out, people aren't getting the CTE from the actual fights. They're getting it from doing hard sparring all the fucking time.
Oh yeah.
You ain't supposed to hard spar all the time at all. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let
You
me
should
ask
only be
you
going
this.
max 70-75%, and
Do
that's
you
it.
think
You shouldn't
Tony
be.
Ferguson would be a fucking marshmallow like he is if he didn't spar hard for fucking 20 rounds every fucking day for 10 years?
He didn't spar much at all.
Tony Ferguson?
That's what he said. A lot of fights. He
I
said
mean,
he didn't spar.
They say that, but just like I do, when you get in there and you're moving around and you're flowing with somebody, you don't realize how hard you're going whenever you guys are actually going high level wise, I mean,
it's like this. When me and coach, when we spar, we're only going, like, when we light spar, we're going about maybe 40-50%, maybe.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
But everybody else, like, everybody come around the ring like, oh shit, they going at it. Oh man, they clipping each other. Oh man, boom boom. You know what I'm saying?
40-50
And to
is
us, we're
good.
like,
40-50
to us,
is
we're
good.
like, huh?
It looks like
I said 40-50 is good. It shouldn't go no further than
Yeah.
that.
Then when we do a little hard spar, we pick it up at 10-15%. That's it. But everybody come around the ring like we over there like going full blast and everything. Like it's light to us is not light to everybody else, and I've had to realize that over the past couple weeks. Like I sent you the video, man. There's a guy at the gym that's always, every time he comes in, I'm like, what is you? You know what I'm saying? You look up to me, but you always trying to spar me. It's like, damn, man.
See, I see all his workouts. He sent me everything, so I'm able to kind of watch him too as he comes along.
Yeah, I send there all my little videos. I go live sometimes and everything, the whole workout and stuff. When we do a lot of the conditioning work. But yeah, I'm always sending the sparring videos and everything to Daryl so he know where we at, and he can put his input in. But like he said earlier, man, he leaves it all in my coach's hand. He trusts my coach, to the point where we doing everything right. So
I wish I could send some more people to him. Actually, he a miracle worker. Because I'm talking about how fast he got him going. It didn't take him long.
But a lot of that has to do with the drive and the motivation I had too.
It does.
To become
like
better.
Sometimes it's the person too, the drive in the person as well.
A lot of people can't self-motivate like I do. For the first 3 years, I was self-trained. This past year, I've been in the gym, and I took myself from barely know how to throw a jab properly to being pretty decent. Having a decent little underground / amateur record, and then now I'm in the gym and I'm like a million times better. Over the first 6 months alone, I became a million times better. Not just like striking, like he's one of the best. My coach is one of the best striking coaches ever. But yeah, just footwork alone. Like my footwork alone has gone from non-existent to now. You got to move with me. You got to think a little bit. Because if you don't beat me, I'm gonna beat you to it.
I like that attitude. Hey, Zachary. So, have you talked to your buddy Bobby yet?
Yeah, I talked to Bobby. Bobby said he's trying to get a rematch set up for that fight.
Yeah,
that's good, man. He deserved, man. He should have won that, man. He should have won that. That was a fluke loss. In my opinion, that was a fluke loss.
Really?
Medical stoppage.
Really, to be honest with you, where that was no danger at all because it was right here.
It was right on the temple. It was right on the temple.
And
that temple. That could have.
What I seen was whenever they came in the first 2 times, whenever he threw.
Hey, but I heard Feldman. I heard Feldman hollering to stop it. I really he looked at
because he don't want that. Yeah, because when he seen it, you kind of when I was on the phone with you when we was watching it, bro, I kind of heard it on the little commentary stuff like, oh, even Zach was saying like one hit that's gonna pop like a pimple.
It's gonna blow.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna blow up. And at that point, they're like, oh, that looks like it can be a brain aneurysm. Like we can't let that keep going. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be stopped.
And is hematomas are very, very hard to judge because they'll be solid as fuck and it's just a bruise that's on your skin, and sometimes it'll be solid as fuck, and when you touch it, it goes.
Right.
They're very, very tricky, especially on the face. Facial issues bleed like a motherfucker. If you just barely paper cut yourself right here, dude, you're gonna have a stream just coming down your face. I mean,
I've
Like
seen
I said,
that.
I believe he was gonna come back because dude was getting tired, and Bobby's a
That's
slow starter anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
If Bobby
It's
does not
happening.
floor you in the first 3 punches, he's going to beat you in mid-second round.
Yep.
If you guys watch some of the MMA fights, you guys will see a lot of that shit happen. It'll be right under their eyes, like right down the end of their corner of their eyes. I've seen corners try to cut that open and try to
Well,
push
Yeah.
it
that's
With a
down.
like
razor. I was just about to say that.
Bobby's last
Mm-hmm.
fight before this one. Right here on the bag on your eye is where he was cut. That's why they stopped that fucking fight.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad cut. I seen him immediately when he came home after. It wasn't a bad cut. It was the positioning of that cut is why it looked like that. Just like the hematoma. It was the positioning of that. If you go and you compare that to when that dude, the boxer guy, had that boxer guy's lump was 4 times the size of the one Bobby had, bro. I mean, and that dude shit didn't blow open like that. So I mean, it's a hard sell either way on whether or not it was going to continue to get worse or whether or not it was going to just flatten out when it got punched. I mean, it's really a hard sell either way, but you know, I mean, they're there to protect the fighters. That's their main thing. And like,
I wouldn't argue about the stop. It did look bad looking at it.
yeah,
You know,
it looked
he
bad.
didn't need to go on. Not bare knuckle anyway. Going on with a an injury like that.
Yeah, I mean, when we were talking, it looked to me like it was about the size of a golf ball.
Yeah, it was big.
Yeah,
I mean, that guy that got hit in the Olympic boxing, wasn't it, that he got hit? That dude had a tennis ball on his head when he got hit. So like, you know, it's one of those things. I could understand stopping something like that completely. But at the same time, you know, it depends on the fighter on how you warrant that, man. I mean, because some guys, whenever they start bleeding, you ain't going to hit them again. You ain't going to hit them again. They're just going to move. They're going to get out of the way. They're going to keep on their back foot, and they're going to wait till you come forward and
it's going to be hard because they're going to be trying to protect everything. So,
That's right. That's right. I've seen it a lot of times where a guy will just take some fucking paperwork the first round, and the second round, he's busted up in here, and he's like, fuck a bunch of that. Nope.
Right.
I mean,
especially that women fight I saw a couple of weeks ago. What was her name? 2 of the best boxers in damn it. She had her actual eye was actually flabbing.
Yeah.
Flabbing. I can't remember who it was, but they didn't even stop the fight. They let her keep fighting. And I'm sitting there like, dude,
that's
doctors.
Professional boxing, and they have shit tons of innocence.
Hey, did anybody see the Caressa Shields fight? I didn't see that.
I think that's what he was talking about.
Oh, that's the one you're talking about from last night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
Which one had the
She was getting headbutt a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
That was
And
so
honestly-
nasty. It's like it was
honestly,
literally
whenever
like coming off.
Whenever Bobby and Cortez came through I think it was the first or second exchange. Whenever they came forward, it kind of looked like they bumped heads a little bit. I'm not sure if maybe that might have caused the initial lump itself, the little lump itself, but I know he punched him in it 3 or 4 times and made it swell up.
Yeah.
But I think that the initial is what did that whenever they came together, because it seemed to me more like every time they would come together, they would hit each other in the chest or in the shoulders because they're both big and they're trying to throw power. They're just trying to knock the other one off their high horse, if you will, metaphorically.
Yeah.
It was Clarissa Shields versus Danielle Perkins is what
right. Well, Carissa she did win it, didn't she?
Yeah.
I have like 4 fights I was going back and forth through.
Yeah, she fucked her up.
Good. Yeah. Well, that figures, man. She's the growth for sure.
Is James in the hospital or something?
Nah.
That's weird looking like shower curtain. What the hell, man? What are you doing back there? We don't need to see it, James.
Yeah, was it
I just got to. I told you. I just got to work, man. I'm about to start cleaning these bathrooms and making sure this part look great.
You working that up, man.
Also, it's like a curtain
I've
and
done
like
it
a
before.
bathroom style on the back. Right. So, Zachary, I'm hoping Daryl here will get to
Bam,
a
bam,
fight here
bam.
in a couple.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying.
Oh, by the way,
Actually, I
I'm
can.
at
It's not that. It's not right now. It's not that hard. It's that Zachary got to do what he has to do.
Yeah. I gotta get my shit together over here, man. I've been had
Yeah.
a whole bunch of shit going on lately, and past couple months has just kind of been a shit show over here. So trying to get my shit together and get back on track because you know,
how's your wife doing?
she's doing a lot better. They said that it's hemiplegic migraine disorder.
Oh.
It's fucked up, bro. It's real fucked up. Cause like the shit
I used to have a lot.
mimics strokes and shit. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you just be
Okay.
sitting there talking to a motherfucker, and then all of a sudden it's like they look like they're having a stroke, and you're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
bro, I called fucking 911, and I had the motherfuckers show up at my house, and I was on the phone with the ambulance people, and I was like, look, she's responsive and she's talking to me and everything. I'm gonna carry her out of the house to you guys. Please do not come up to my house. I do not want my fucking dog to bite you because it's gonna be a problem. So I had to carry her ass outside, and the ambulance people at first, the motherfuckers was trying to treat her like she's one of those people that acts like she's sick when she's not sick. And then they soon fucking come to realize that was not the case.
Right.
Oh man.
Yeah. Hey, you better watch that too, man. Don't ignore headaches either.
Yeah.
That's could be serious. It will cause strokes. I've known
That's
people
right.
that happen to. And reason was because they're ignoring a lot of it. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, hope everything turned out right there. But anyway, what happened? Is there anybody in on stage? Because Bobby was supposed to be on here, and he said he had just got the thing. I don't know if he was able to find his way on here or what.
He should stay.
Not that Bobby. I was gonna give Bobby a week because I ain't want him coming up.
Right.
His head kind of messed up.
Yeah, I was like, he should have everything that he needs to get on there.
Yeah.
Because he's been on here a couple times.
No, I'm talking about another Bobby. Bobby Davis. That's in the group. He's a big trainer. One of my right hand guys.
Hell yeah. Look at James working it up.
He does a lot of stuff for boxing and stuff. Golden gloves.
Mm-mm.
So. Oh my goodness.
I don't get dog bit, James.
Who, me? That ain't over here with me.
That's me over here.
Oh shit.
I gotta watch out for the penguins and the raccoons over here and all the rabbits. Flamingos, my bad. The flamingos, they be looking at me crazy through the door or through the window. Them guys look weird when you don't know what they are, and you just see a big ass eye come up to the window and it's looking at you like some creepy ass shit. Yeah.
Just one eyeball looking at
That'll fuck your head up. And listen, that's all you see. You walk by, you hear a little like that. You look over and there's one eyeball.
Those fuckers, they eat you if they could. They mean as fuck.
Yeah, the flamingos.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, them things are crazy.
You ever got up close to a pelican?
I would get them too.
Yeah. I was fishing I was fishing at the pier over there in fucking Tampa, and one of the pelicans came up to me right next to me and tried to take my bait. That motherfucker was trying to fight me for my bait.
They'll steal your shit right out of your bucket. They'll walk up, keep one of your fish.
Yep. Right.
Could you imagine?
That's pretty much exactly what they did.
Checked out a game warden, and he's like, you got 5 of your 6 fish. And he comes back 10 minutes later and he's like, how the hell do you only have 4 of your 6 fish? Like, the fella gets so much shit.
Right.
Yeah, those are mean bastards too. That's why I'm trying to
Them
get
things
that
are crazy. See what it is
Go ahead.
yeah, see what it is people feed these wild animals so they associate humans with food. And that's the issue.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody thinks it's cool. That's why there's so many alligator attacks down here in Florida, because people feed the alligators and they ain't supposed to. So an alligator thinks a human equates to food. And then, when you give a kid food so many times, every time they come up to you, one time that you don't, what that little kid gonna do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's gonna give you hell. That same thing with them alligators, man. They say used to getting fed.
Eating them old white ladies down there in Florida because they be sitting on their back porch throwing them out them dinner scraps. And he's like, oh, you ain't got no more?
I had a neighbor that used to do that when I was in Florida.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. You gotta think a wild animal is a wild animal. A feral animal is feral. You know what I'm saying? It really can't be trusted. You can't train. It takes generations upon generations to train an animal.
Some people out there putting corn out for deer and shit. Yeah, fuck a bunch of that. I'm not going out there and getting my ass beat off by a deer because I promise you
they do it.
It will happen. It will happen, and it will be the littlest motherfucker that you ever thought about too, and it just kicks the shit out of you and makes you realize, oh my God, them things are absolutely strong as hell.
Hey man, that's why I don't want to go to Australia, man. Because my ass will be the lucky one to have a kangaroo come up on me. I have a kangaroo come up on me, and I know it's gonna be me or him, and I'm gonna have to fight him.
Oh, I know it's gonna be me or him, and I carry a knife. Fuck him.
Here's the question.
Yeah, I ain't Crocodile Dundee.
Who in 2025? What weight class in the BKFC that you guys are going to see change a belt championship? Who do you think is going to lose the belt?
Heavyweight.
That title too long.
The redneck. The redneck. I think the redneck gonna lose his.
Yeah.
I don't see Rothwell holding that either. He's too.
Yeah, he's not gonna hold that too long.
I think Rothwell. He's got the attitude. Rothwell's got Big Ben got the attitude, man. He has the attitude and the mindset.
He doesn't have the skill for everybody.
What happened to him in the UFC when he fought somebody who actually knew how to fight?
That's what I'm saying.
Like a house cat.
He hasn't fought anybody yet that's gonna really take it to him like that.
No, he ain't fought nobody that's just gonna beat the shit out of him. I'll tell you what, as a matter of fact,
he's got heavy hands. He's got heavy hands, but he's slow.
The other night, they had a great, big, old, fat white man named Steve on there. I don't remember what his last name was, but he was big as fuck. I think him and Ben Rothwell would be a good fight. He fought, oh shit, who did he fight? Steve fought, damn, the kid was really good too.
You talking about Ben?
No, the guy who I think should fight.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
It was damn.
So the BKFC fight last night. Who do you think had the KO of the night and the fight of the night?
I didn't watch it close enough to be able to determine that. I only watched a couple of the fights, so I can't really give my opinion on that.
Daryl?
I'm trying to think, but I know I've seen one. I'm trying to figure which fight that was.
Steve Banks is that guy's name. He fought he fought Joey DeWico. Joey DeWico was beating the shit out of Steve's big goofy ass at first. And Steve was just so big and goofy like Ben that he just had to land that shot.
Those are heavyweights, right?
super fucking heavyweights. They're
Right.
like
That was the fight I was thinking about.
yes, they're like 6'6",
Okay.
6'7", and
I
fucking
just couldn't think of their names.
looks
Yeah.
like 300 plus pounds, bro.
Yeah.
If Ben
But that
fought
guy, he was
that
undefeated though. That one
Yeah.
was undefeated before he got knocked out, right?
yes. If
Yeah.
Ben fought that guy, bro, that guy would give him such problems because he's never fought anybody that's his fucking size that can take a punch.
Right.
Right.
I mean, it's one thing to fight guys. You know, Ben is like what? He's like 6'7",
Something like that. He big as fuck.
6'8", somewhere in there.
6'8".
I think he's like he's like 320 or something like that. 260, just 270, something like that. He big as fuck.
And he's so goddamn big that you know he's cutting a shit ton of weight. I mean, he didn't look fat like he did when he was in the UFC. Like
Right.
he did look fat,
He
but he
looks
didn't
slimmer.
look fat
He's
like
trying to
UFC.
he's trying to get faster. That's all. In the UFC and MMA, he want to be bigger. He was a big heavyweight, so
He
you
was
want
a
to be big.
ass heavyweight.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Now, are you guys impressed of Bobby Bang, Julian Lane's fight last night? Are you? I think he's changed a whole lot. His training's a whole differently than what he's been doing before. Do you think he's changed now that he'll be able to show that he's a top 5 contender in his weight class?
I don't think he's top 5, bro.
No,
So that's what
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
he still got a way to go to be that.
Well,
but
he fights in the same weight class as Lorenzo Hunt. And let me ask you this: do you think he has a chance fighting Lorenzo Hunt?
no.
He's not top 5
But
material.
Lorenzo, he's gonna be fading soon. He in his 40s.
Lorenzo's
You know what I mean?
fucked.
He's getting older.
After
So-
that arm break, you don't heal right after that, bro.
And then he's suspended too.
Didn't he pop for steroids, bro?
That's
It
what I
looks
heard.
like-
Uh-huh. Yeah, and
Does
here's the thing.
BKFC check for steroid use?
Title fights.
It's probably that TRT stuff, kind of younger. 'Cause most people, when they get about 40, that's what they want to do,
Yeah, get a medical exemption or attempt to.
But I could be wrong. I've been seeing people get whacked for stuff that was kind of innocent,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you go to get fucking some pre-workout or some shit off the shelf at GNC and it's fucking tainted.
Yeah. All right, Joe, I gotta get off here, man. I gotta start cleaning this shit, bro.
Be safe, man.
Have a good one, man.
All right,
Thanks for
Joe.
being
Y'all
on
be
the-
blessed. Yeah.
I actually
Definitely.
had that shit happen to me from
All right,
stuff
my
that I
man. You
got
take it
from
easy.
GNC.
Yeah.
And then whenever I took it back to the place that did my blood work, they said, well, we will run a check on this sample, which was the open one that I had, versus this sample, which was a new one that I brought them from the store. Bro, test you positive for focus drug and all types of other fucking little trace amounts of weird shit that don't even make sense. Like
it's crazy.
somebody like me needs a metabolic enhancement. I don't think so. It didn't make any sense to me. The shit that it said the shit that they said that was in it. And I was like, yeah, you got to check this the fuck out. Because doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
I got called by the promoter of the show that I was fighting on, which I will not say the name. But I got called by the promoter and he was like, what the fuck is up with your blood work? And I was like, wait, what do you mean what the fuck's up with my blood work? I just got your shit done. And he goes, it said that you had 2 or 3 things in you. And I was like, no. What are we talking? And he was like, have you taken any kind of pre-workouts and this, that, and that? Bring any supplements that you take. Is basically what I was told is bring any supplements that you take and an unopened bottle of those supplements and bring them back to the place where you took the blood work. And then they investigated the shit.
How you doing? So, my question is, before a fight, you got your weigh in. Do they test you weeks before your fight or after the fight? If you tested before your fight, they should cancel the fight, or do they wait till after the fight to test you for drugs. Like if you have
with simple MMA and amateur and all that type of stuff, you got to be tested before. Some you always got to be tested before, but then they'll test you after. Some would test you like UFC, they'll test you afterwards too.
Yeah, that's why they kept popping Diaz's for weed.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just like that. Just I don't know. They should take weed out of it, totally out of it. I mean, it's not gonna do anything to you to.
Yeah, there's some.
Eventually, it's gonna fuck you up.
Stuff like
yeah.
There's like normal medications on the list of drugs that you can't fucking take that like people have to take, like certain headache medicines and shit like that. You just can't fucking take it.
Right.
And it's just regular over-the-counter ass bullshit. It's not nothing super special. I'm gonna tell you right now, they tell you not to take ibuprofen because it shows up as Xanax in your system.
It does. That's a new one for me.
Google that. Yeah. Google that.
I didn't even hear about it. That's new to me too. I didn't know. Okay.
I would have been a thought because I will take ibuprofen, ready for swelling and stuff like that and pain. But
high doses of ibuprofens and other NSAIDs can potentially cause false positive interferences in a drug urinalysis screening, especially when testing for benzodiazepines or other illicit over-the-counter substances.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I don't take any kind of fucking pills. Yeah. They had me pissed, bro, because the pre-workout that I took had fucking traces of ibuprofen in it. It had traces of ibuprofen. It had traces of some kind of fucking weird ass diuretic that I don't know that starts with a B. And then it had what the fuck else was it in there? Some kind of cholesterol fucking medication.
Oh, high blood cholesterol.
Yeah, bro, some kind of high blood pressure, high cholesterol shit that was in there. And they were like, it wouldn't make sense for you to take these fucking medicines. So,
yeah.
They took, like I said, they had me bring a collection, and that's why I don't take nothing. I don't take no pre-workout. I don't take shit.
I very seldom do because I don't trust this any type thing.
I don't take none of that shit because the one time that it made me not able to take a fight because I sent my blood work over and they were like, no, bro, no. After that,
you've been doing that.
I didn't take jack shit. Didn't have to worry.
Tell me I'm not lying. I know a fact that almost maybe at least 40% of fighters smoke fucking weed.
I'd say close to
that. You go higher than that. Go higher than that.
I was going to say close to the 60 or 70.
Why the fuck did they pass? Yeah,
I'm about to say 80. It's hard to find fighters these days that don't smoke weed.
because we can't take fucking painkillers.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Because we can't take painkillers. We have nothing for inflammation. If you take anything that says it gets rid of inflammation, it's going to show up fucked up in your drug test results.
Right. I'm saying I smoke all that damn weed before I get ready to fight. My body's all numb and shit. Can't feel it. And
no, that's not how weed works. Have you ever smoked weed, Jeff?
I'm saying I smoked weed before, but not like some people. And I'm just saying, you smoke too much weed, you get high, your body's.
You smoke too much weed, you're gonna be scared to go out there and fight because you're gonna have a fucking panic attack.
Yeah, it drops your motivation.
I don't know about you guys, but like, if I smoke weed, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these people that's like, I'm gonna get stoned and just sit around and do nothing.
Yeah. Because fortunately, that never worked that way for me.
Yeah, it doesn't appeal to me. You know what? If I'm getting stoned, I'm gonna go fucking fishing, bro. I want to go fishing, or I want to go fucking walk through the woods with my family, or something fun.
Those are the perfect times. Yeah.
Something that's gonna acquit my time. Something that's gonna
watch a good movie.
It's fun. I'm not. I can't just sit around and vegetable. Like,
I know.
it just doesn't make sense to me how people can do that.
Yeah.
You see these people that get 600 and 700 pounds, and they tell you it's water weight. Bitch, Wendy's cheeseburgers weren't water weight.
Oh my God.
You're eating 3 Dave's triples, bro. That ain't fucking water weight. You're drinking a gallon of fucking Coca-Cola to wash that motherfucker down, buddy. That is not water weight. That is diabetes.
Yeah.
Like
People saying now they never get that big.
all the time. You can't go like if you went to my town and you went to the Walmart out in Forsyth, or you went to the Walmart in Mount Zion, and you walk through there, you're gonna see 3 or 4 of them fat motherfuckers like that that just absolutely lack the will to live or do anything other than eat.
Yeah.
I can't understand it for the life of me. You know, I mean, I'm not necessarily hating on anybody for their life decisions, but like, there's a million different personal trainers that'll be out here that'll take your 450-pound ass, take a picture of your 450-pound ass, and then take a picture of you when you're 230 pounds and be like, look what the fuck I did. You know, like, I've seen it. Hell, Carl, Prez is a perfect fucking example. Personal trainer.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck if you're 600 pounds. If you're willing to put in the effort and the work, he's trying to get you down to a healthy body weight.
He's done it too. I've been seeing a lot of work he's done.
Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. He ain't fucking around out here. That's how he makes his living. You know what I mean? That and he does those parties where like he'll show up as like Spider-Man and
yeah.
shit. That's cool. I've helped him on those before a couple times. And like,
you was somebody too.
Yeah. He had me dress up. Before I went out there with him. And it's cool. You know, you just show up and take a couple pictures.
Yeah, he's cool.
Kids, take a couple pictures with those kids. Maybe toss a balloon or something around with them. You know.
Yeah. And then he's funny too. I don't have.
He flying on out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, he has fun doing it. You know.
Remember, the spring's coming around the corner, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fights coming up soon. The weather's going to start getting warm.
I'm scared. Like I said, I'm loaded with fights too. Spring is going to be good.
You know, it'd be cool if they have an outdoor fight for BKFC out in California or something. Not an indoor.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because they'd go out there, and as soon as it went from daylight to dark, that ring is a sheet of fucking glass because the dude that's on there. I fought outside before, and I will not do it again.
Yeah.
And you can't control the weather either. So what happens when you got fucking 10,000 people outside and it starts pouring ass fucking rain on everybody, and it ruins all your production equipment?
That's true.
Yeah.
That shit happened.
It is not a safe bet to have events like that outside.
Yeah. I done seen a couple of them get rained out. Really good events.
I've seen them get rained out before. I've seen them get slicked out before too, where it just the temperature went from like 88 degrees to like 62, and the fucking rings like you poured a bottle of Diddy Lube in that motherfucker. Everybody sliding around that bitch.
Right.
I've been there.
The thing is, you can get more people out with the outside stuff. I saw Flex. They threw a big one in the park. Man, that shit was huge. But it got rained on badly. The show continued. They just waited to start raining a little bit. They had to keep pausing, but shit.
When we were watching UFC the other night, I was talking to my wife, and I was like, you see that fighter shorts? They're absolutely covered in fucking blood. I was like, you see both those fighters? Neither one of them motherfuckers has a bump on them that's cut. She goes, huh? I said, yeah. I said, that's just basically a canvas covering over fucking plywood. And she goes, what? I said, that's a canvas covering over plywood. That blood's going to pool on top of that plywood. They clean the surface area off, so it looks clean.
Mm-hmm.
And when you land on that motherfucker, you're covered in that blood. And I explained that to her, and I was like, that's why the fucker require us to do blood work, because you get out there and you land on somebody with some nasty shit out there, you're going to want to know where the fuck that came from.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
I'll tell
have
you
no
what.
problem with that, with the blood work part.
Yeah, I think that is one of the best things that they ever fucking did.
But sometimes I have a problem with the eye exam part.
Yeah.
And then you got, you know, if you do a Muay Thai, you ain't got to take no eye exam at all.
Yeah, and then they got
Or blood exam, or blood.
They got the brain scan things too after you get knocked out so many times.
Oh yeah, you need that.
Yeah. And they make you get brain scans too. If you're one of those people that gets knocked the fuck out and you're laid there for like several fucking minutes, they're making your ass get a brain scan because they're not gonna send your ass home without one.
Right.
I've seen that too. Hell, I was there. I watched fucking Shelby Graham kick a dude. And when I say he kicked him, it looked like fucking George St. Pierre kicking a fucking banana bag, bro. But he ducked in and Shelby went and did a sweeping side kick, bro. Hit buddy. Boom. Dude went straight out. Start seizing, bro. It was disgusting, bro. I was like, oh, woo.
Yeah, that's scary.
All right, guys, we got 6 minutes left. So, yeah,
that
go ahead,
button,
Zach, go ahead.
that button is so small on some people that you damn near can't knock the motherfucker out. And other people, you can flick that bastard in the nose and he's down. I mean,
yep.
You see those guys that are out there that take a big shot straight to the nose and his shit looks like this.
Yes.
And he's ready to fight. And then you see other people that like, he took one punch to the nose and he's over there fucking teary-eyed and can't keep his eyes open and just can't even focus.
Shit, that happened to me before. My nose was that way, but I didn't even know I got hit out that hard. But
I know y'all can see all that.
Yeah, I got it too.
I had that motherfucker pushed flat to my face from a heel. Boom!
Yeah, mine was from a spinning heel kick, and it's from the world champion too. So.
Mine came from a fucking "This is Sparta" right in my face, but I still got the fucking takedown.
I know, right? That's why I say I was still going. Somebody had to point out to me, "Hey, your nose," you know.
My nose was fucked up.
Yeah, mine was too. They had to put it back when I got to the hospital. They straightened it back for me. But man, I almost fainted when I saw that shit.
So how do you feel about Mr. Botchmania himself, Andrew Glenn, as a referee?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen much of him. What people, I mean, I've heard about, you know, a lot of shit that he do, but I haven't really seen anything.
I wasn't 100%
What do you don't like about him?
Yourself. Because he'll either stop your fight immediately for absolutely just
that's what I heard, you know.
Or he'll let you get absolutely fucked up so bad that like he should have stopped that. He'll pull a Herb Dean on you and be like, "What?" And you're over there getting fucked up.
He probably don't know what the fuck he be doing.
Yeah,
be thinking, you know.
Pull a Steve Mazzagatti on your ass and just let you get
No. Oh no. He got such a bad
the
rap.
guy personally. I'm not saying anything bad about the guy personally. If he's watching this, don't hate on me because I'm not hating on you. I'm just saying some of the shit that I see on these bouts,
yeah,
you could be a half a step quicker on, or assess maybe a half a moment longer on, and these people wouldn't boo you.
Yeah, probably.
I'm like I said, I'm not hating it. I'm not telling the man how to do his job. I'm just saying from a fighter and spectator's point of view, it seems to me like he's either not there fast enough. He's
too
there
fast.
way too quickly.
Let's just hope he ain't a gambling man.
Yeah, because I mean, sometimes you fucking think when you see
Yeah.
these scorecards and it's like 30-27, 30-27, 29-29. What the fuck are you talking about?
Terrible scoring that time.
And you're like,
That's why you never know. That's why I say you ain't supposed to leave your hands in the rough hands anyway, because you never know.
True.
You never fucking know.
When you've got
and the
one
judges,
guy on one side who's landed 144 punches and a guy who's landed 86, there is no fucking reason in the world to justify giving it to that 86. It doesn't make sense. If he's still standing and he's still standing, unless he got all those fucking punches in one round, there's no way. There's no way to justify that. I mean, I've seen some pretty fucked up ass backwards decisions on both ends of it. And not just from Andrew Glenn, it's from the judges and from everybody that's involved in multiple different sports, bro.
Oh yeah.
You see it in boxing and
you're gonna always see it too. There's no way.
Oh,
maybe we need AI judges then, huh?
Or you'll sit there for a round and you'll count punches, and you'll see what your difference between what you come up with and what that punch meter comes up with. And how I'll be sitting here at like 33 and the punch meter's at like 48.
Right.
That motherfucker, this is not a landed fucking punch. And they'll call it a landed punch because you're hitting his forearm. I don't get that. That doesn't make sense to me. That is not. You
talking about from the AI though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And like it like whenever you come up with these, they're like,
you ain't gonna be able to win for lose, man.
Unofficial scorecard.
Yeah.
You're going by what AI is telling them most of the time. And like
the only 100% you got to win is to knock their asses out.
Stop that fight on your own.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Mark Hunt coming to fight Ben Rothwell?
I can't wait to see that one.
Mark
Did they fight in MMA?
Woo! I don't know.
If they did, I'm sure Hunt won. But that's gonna be a good one. Hunt didn't got up there in age, but we'll see. He still got that power.
Mark Hunt, unanimous decision.
Oh, he won the damn thing?
Unanimous decision.
And about that decision. Now that fight should have been a knockout.
Let me read you the stat line, and this will exactly explain why. Rothwell, 23 out of 54 total strikes. Mark Hunt, 120 out of 173 total strikes. Significant strikes. Ben Rothwell, 19 out of 50. Mark Hunt, 47 out of 95.
Damn.
Takedowns, Rothwell, 2 of 14.
I gotta go see that fight.
Hunt, 2 of 4.
See, I turned it off after Bobby fought. After Bobby fought, I wasn't, feeling the other fights too much. I gotta turn it off with somewhere else. But damn, I missed that one though.
I seen where he was trying to call out Francis Ngannou.
Yeah,
That's a different animal.
Yeah.
If Francis hits Ben goes back in time. Like, he's going to completely knock his head off his fucking shoulders because those rounds are short.
Yeah.
Those rounds are short. And, when you're that big and that strong, you take 2 of these and you're all the way across the ring.
Hey, where'd Jeff go?
I don't know. I just noticed his ass left too.
We still on?
Yeah, it says we're still live.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go on and let everybody know where to reach me by, especially if you can find us that's looking for guidance and as far as management. I'm always looking for new talent. I need pros and I need more amateurs. You can contact me off of Facebook, Daryl LaShawn Hatchett, or Instagram, management underscore of underscore champions. And like I said, I got really a lot of immediate openings. So hit me up, guys.
I guarantee you we can get something done for you. And I promise you, Daryl has enough people across the United States that you're close enough to one of us motherfuckers that you could probably train with us.
Exactly. Definitely. So yeah, hit me up, especially if you want to change your career.
Speaking of training, I'm not sure who that was in the group, but like that guy looked like he was 165 pounds. He was
You know, you're always gonna get that, man.
like,
Fighters are fighters. I just never know who's gonna pop off.
I have to have. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to have that conversation muted, but I just kind of click it every now and again to see what kind of fuckery and bullshit's going on in there. And like half the time, it'll be like, "Your mama, your grandmama," and I'll be like, "Are you guys in fucking high school, or what are we doing here? What are we doing here, guys?
Right.
What are we doing here?"
Some people learn. If you know this,
baby mama, you live in Alaska, bro. I live in Florida. Try it.
See, most of the new guys, they be excited and stuff, you know, and I don't know.
Testosterone thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, my fucking Johnson's hard like a rock, and I'm always hauling hard ass.
Right.
And most of the
That's
time,
the fighting life for you.
yeah, and most of the time, motherfuckers will just get bounced right out the fucking door like they were at a local bar. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
yeah. I mean,
Yes.
like, you can attack somebody so much on a regular level, but like, you can't really attack them because, well, the motherfucker's 4 states away, dog. You're never gonna get there. You just, you guys are just
Just trying to talk shit for attention, whatever, you know. Let everybody know I'm here. I'm a tough guy too. But there's other ways. So you know, James, he's the security in that fucker.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
James don't say something to somebody. I should.
Yeah. He'll check on real quick.
Doing that, you shouldn't be in here arguing with that man like that. You both got a life and a family.
Right.
Y'all talking about, let's meet up. Well, first off, neither of you motherfuckers can afford to go meet the other one, okay? Because you're halfway across the fucking country.
Right.
And you're from New York, you're from California. What are you going to do, meet in Illinois and fight, motherfucker?
Yeah. Every once in a while, yeah. That's why I said, you know, I mean, it's like kids. Sometimes I got to put them on timeout.
It's very comical sometimes, the shit that they say in there. It just, I'll be like, okay. That's why I just don't say shit most of the time. I just kind of sit there and I'm like, okay.
Well, most of the time you don't be wrong when you do. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Jeff said his whole computer's froze, so I don't know if he's on there or not.
Okay. Well, like I said, our time is just about up anyway, so let's
I think
we can go in and close this.
Yeah. All right. We'd like to thank all our sponsors and everybody out here for having us. Everybody that stopped in and watched. You know, we appreciate all the support and love, you guys. We appreciate
And you'll see us again next Sunday. And we also looking for more guests, like more promoters, more coaches, more fighters. If anybody interested in coming on, you can hit me up, you can hit Zach up, you can hit Jeff up.
We will welcome you to the gun show.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
All right. Take it easy, guys. Thank you.
All right. You take care of that.
Yep. You too.